urging Lands and Natural Resources Minister designate Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Boa to protect the Tano Area Forest Reserve, which has been infiltrated by illegal miners despite a ban on such activities by the Traditional Council. It accuses the MP for the area, Oscar Ofori-Labi, of involvement, alleging that he formed a Galamsey squad and hired thugs from northern Ghana to work on his behalf after the NDC's success in the 2024 elections.
So when Nananom had this issue, we called Labi. Labi could not come. So Ked, who is a special assistant to Labi, came to the palace, telling us that all those activities going on, the power that the authority that he had was from Labi. And that squad, Karim, Farouk, Baron, they were those people who are working in the forest. They are working in the forest. And whenever you ask them, they will tell you it's Oscar Ofori-Labi, who is the MP, whom they are doing that work for.
According to the Traditional Council, Oscar Ofori-Labi has ignored their calls to address these concerns, prompting them to call on the regional executives of the National Democratic Congress to intervene. However, the MP reportedly responded with abuse. The council also accuses him of collecting 200,000 cedis entry fee from groups to enter the forest reserve.
As we speak, Honorable Labi has never honored our invitation to meet with Nananom. Nananom engaged diplomatically with the regional executives of the NDC to call Labi to order, but he abused them. He went ahead and collected 200,000 entry fee for groups to enter our forest. Consequently, Nananom has no choice than to write to the Ghana Cattle Bishop on the 20th to help appeal to the government to stop Labi and his gang from these notorious activities.
The Traditional Council is calling for a joint effort from the government, Forestry Commission, media outlets, and all security agencies to stop the destruction of their marine forest reserve and protect the environment.
So now we want to appeal to the government through Forestry Commission with all the necessary institutions to come to our aid so that the forest could be protected for us.
Iroma Smith, TV3 News, our win.
Abusham for Mr. Moa, Monfanchamina before, Minya trouble Kakrabi, and Intermamite Koya, but Nkoya, Masan, Abba. Abushama Munina Aquaba. Minim a senyama mi internet no cable no mi seat ne koso mu na disconnected, so everything locked. Enti abusuamo fanche me se me buy na me san koye but masan aba intermeso se bo madina wahu na share video no like video no mame na and then so na your first time oba subscribe kama na ye de ejumadi no ahihye so kama said yes and fata enti waba na wa share yes share no hu hia yempa share na ma wadafo nsunya atenka ahempa se amanebo ti asan aba life yanto ado abusiafo ene Sam George say oyebarima yes you say fani jata why George ene oh, we are saying a word. There be a case, and to trust him, and no, and a dear day. Yedi deep him. We are saying a word. Obi or your home to trust him beyond. A yarn how any a money, who any do what ye. Ye papa no so taka passes, say, oh, your home, Barima do doa. Abelibiano. Eya na ye kuja wachi because where video ya medical butcher away a video be a about Galamsey now the young woman says I Galamsey asem we ya says ababeto abontia Ye di hun komoy. Aye the same Galamsey na NDC for the year campaign. Editi MPP amanyokuo no se MPP amanyokuo no eye Galamsey party. Say nyina kai. Sister Dara Mwakwa papa. Thank you for thank you sister Sansona Ibrahim Bog Kulugu mechia unso pa Mwakwa ba ye. Wa waba bia na o twere comment amehu na maka ma ye kama pa. Galamsey same when NDC for the year campaign for mine no mu nyina se MPP for na year the pink queens of Galamsey. Now no me kan ho asem. So I don't want to talk about it a lot, but I want to dig into it. We are not the cause Sam George, so the autonomous our vetting committee. Just say asem no odwene ho a onti ase. Say nipa da sani tumi tenase woni dan mu. Echechira ade so apam kaba kama pa ade so ne yonko. Ede hye ne yonko onim se ne yonko no mfa ho kora. Na odigina si odija abanua so kan si ne pise. Wenum na ye Galamsey. Abra nipa na nkasa nim se oboa. Onu mom na ye Galamsey. Odwene ho a wonti ase. One will say that be a mekana uskeni kwadwo esreme. Prosperity. However we call it. One was say yeah, Juma say a man for 12 that was an NDC MP. And then a gang at Washington Forest in our Tano area. And or more safe forest. No. Uko count most of the bank or more buying naba into your moye di omo pomo di omo and the nam. Who? And Crawford Modi MPP Amanyo Kwanimu ye from. MPP amanyokuo no from amontene so TV stations so radio stations so various social media platforms etwa tron and so I say sabi MPP for na ye the man behind the Galamsey no and the abeta about say e yo mumom na ye Galamsey and nempo de untumi nkokura so kwa akoche because mahama ne de ne tumi protect won obekono na atuo ni agyan kita won no wu police ni sa atuo na bi nkita e ba ne se mi wiano e ba ne se na yatumi ayeden agyan ye ho e na ye miano ya jaya homa nipa da sani di ntrone na ada tinya confuse yen completely ama ya dwene da yetim as a human being no ya yira no na ya to abafo ebirum kura nkwa ankoto aba no for nothing na ene nkrofo we yaba omo other owners of the state the omo pe na omo ye Galamsey omo age afa institutions ahode wo Ghana mamu nyina NDC for mo nko school da say ye mo nkotra onye adwuma ade bone bempa na o man de aye NDC leadership ai na manu santi omo ye bone de atua yenka na anye bia enyuma ne sabio sika aban dada no spend yes nkodi ko tia Galamsey edinka wo obi o ye sensible a mpono wo de saasem na ye de be campaign kese de tia aman yoko ne na aban so mo na omo ye Galamsey na enne nka waba aban mu a nka adenti e wo se wo mom ena wo mfa akire nkɔhye amanfo achi so obon say forest panyinfo asem na ye kan yensam keto o me da bia me ka kire mo say papa na omodi tumi na ama no ono na bebo anajo 9 na wada na waye lay wada enkwada na omodi na chi no babies with sharp teeth no the omo pen omodi oman ne ye de bepe tumi na ye de ama papa no enkwada bi na kodi omo nsam adufudie fu obinom unreasonable human beings benom no mukita tumi na yede ama papa no mo de ye de omo pe wo man no without making any sense, without thinking about the future, without thinking about the damage and harm omo cause so de ama man no for the future. Yamamu tumi to say presidency yede ni nyina ama mo still mo say no ensomo o man na japade na mo pese mo nsesa mo ade when some entro nipa share the try edit to abanda die so. Look at how honorable nipa be afraid honorable ya sanso from honorable and so mutumi transe kata o honorability no so edi di ntro edi good nipa so said ye be on bed on benya to me bone be na yaye awia sesi am ba life a minya problem am santi ko ye oh Isaac ankoma me mo akwa ye pa oh bra you say me money din Isaac me chia pa chanso na Francis mate Cole wonso me chia ma me Diana Pia ma me chia ye pa mo akwa ba abusu ameso say like video na share ma me na adofo entume den emeka ye hu na yenko yenim yes enti Isaac ankoma ba bi obi am chia o e fa na ohwe ye free ka ba bi ohwe ye free na me chia kama na adofo hu say yes and RAZ Media why you famous ewo platform we so abusefo mo hu bone ye die ho ya ton ye shebre titiro na de akoma enipa binom o mo nwene ye da ache ho ene garam say said the papa frimpom boaten kan no in the western part of Ghana but be you to garam say kese no but be ye go do ho adwuma kese no the NDC has powers over there and they are the people who are doing garam say oskani kojo kwa chimi ya mwako aba omwa na asheda akosisa amanfo Burkina Bayfo Togofo Animalifo ene edi omo begu wura num ene edi ntuo ni sekan ni agyan ama won so omunya adwuma ma won omunya adwuma ma omo ya hyehye won police atade ni soja atade camouflage ahodo pop gun action etu a eye sophisticated a se wonye security personnel unhu ne to ene kita om ena ye di oman na awu ye ba ban mu nche yo 3 weeks in here look at what is going on and 30th 7 14 1 21 2 28 aye 3 weeks pepepe 3 weeks and 2 days. Look at what is going on in the country. Yes, forest no. Forest no yes no. Yem fa ho. Too many yen there. Yes, forest no. Enti ye tumi transe pa ma nipa da sani di adwene di agorobo ya adwene totas te sɛ akwada afa ball aso ball no ball totas pa se a ebe da na enye yenya executive mo akwa forest no yes no minya we dey forest no tie we dey forest no
In traditional council on Monday, cut and hired tax from
forest no yes no yes forest no yes no ukoka omosi yaban e na aba ukoka yes yaban e na aba Ghana ma yeda ho ne NDC fo age aboso hwe oti wan kasa ufie wajapade mpo na usuro wan hwe ya no mo aba pia ho se pie firi hoko chese entrotrasem no e na yede training one omode anya tumi because ohwe aban we mpo no ne appointment odi ama amanfo a and omo di nkwasi asem during this campaign ajimi fo no mo ajimi kese no those who were really involved in in violence, in pure violence, you know. And your mona bang we either ama one so. What are we teaching our people? What do we want to teach our youth? What kind of message are we transmitting to them? Message ben na ye mananku ra ye nkwada na adwenem. Se udi nkwase asema na unya akwanya. Udi mpanyimfo atema na unya akwanya. Udi ntra na unya tumi. Uka di onima na amanfo boje oso. Wajimi wo society me a wo ye hero. Se kwase panyin Captain Smart. When kwase asema Captain Smart ye di. Enso still Captain Smart to me san kojina TV ni radio so egu so kasa e de kire Ghana for ma message ben na ye send the ama the youth nipa na omu nyini ba no. How do they receive these things in the society? Say young guys Sami Jamfinom Malik bit one Sam George kwasi ampanyini en kwasi afo aye to aba omu di nkwasi asem omu supervise en trotrasem yenchi isi mono yemma isi nsu yemfosu isi manini kre what is not the right thing e yomu mum na yemma omu ministerial positions di asem Elizabeth Asana me mwakwa bapa. The ben pan ye pese ye man to the youth asum dani Idrisu me mwakwa ba ye pa. The ne pese man to youth na asum. Se o pese unko so e wa abraboma kikan kwase asem kire mpanfo. Didi mpanfo atem. Twantrogu amanfo so. Kan de wunim kire amanfo. Ana say what do we want to how do we want our kids to grow in this society? Michael K. Amoa, Michelle Yepa, Edan Hanson, Michelle, yeah, Eric Adu Insia, Michelle Yepa. Asem no, Ojune wa won tiasio, Ojune ho won tiasie. Aye dada na no Sunday boy, don't expect anything from them. Because the way even they are making the appointment, you know, it show you clearly say there is something wrong somewhere. These guys were not prepared. Now, the heroes of our country today. Ya friend po am akwa pa iman Michael K adusai me akwa ba enipo mu di ntotrasem na ye ma won so ene uko andi sima won ma wanya position enipa ya ma omo somewhere to stand ntotrasem fo nko a en ntotrasem fo nko na ya ma omo position wo ewo amanyoko no. Enti we ebeye den na yetumi aka asem nyansasem akire the youth behind us say moma yeni nsempa na nsempa eso wo mfaso ene na ma o man ne konanim e pese mo video we tro DSC e wo Jubilee House. I'm talking about the presidency baby aban na nkasate no de ekoso chese Jimmy at the highest level. Ojune ho awon ti ase. Ojune ekọ achiri ekese opeso nti ase a. Oye awon ti ase because I cannot accept say at the presidency ade bi se betumi akoso. We video we. We dey mean video when I can the ojune kire me. We video we.
No, let.
The presidency, the Jubilee House itself, and DC tax at 12 so and civil servant be or ye Jubilee House or ye two good so ye bro na ye pam ye didn't trust me pam na fio. Why? 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 What? Watch it.
Let you go. Let you go. You, it be you that you know. Yeah. Money boy, your mama not be this too. Okay. Let you go. Move. Two cars that they are saying the car. The two cars. Let you go bring the car. Okay. Make you go bring the cars. We beg you. Okay. We beg the senior. Make you go bring the cars. The cars too will take you. Make you go bring the cars. Okay. We don't want to see that. We beg.
And you hear, brah. Omai akwa kotwaba through democratic means. Edia you as a president. Uti omainum. Ena utu unkwasi akwan. Akwantu anyansanim. Kenya, Mali, Senegal, Jimmy. Ena unkwasi afon kanamana tiesi omanu mwafo omana bo omobo. Die tu garamse. Ena muram. The Alpha Corona Bonebo, Enam, Aya the Ope. Evans and come on, Kofimi Yamuakwa, Sister Vida, Michelle Pamuakwa, ye. I need your number, Sister Vida. I need your number urgently, please. Felicia Michelle ye pa, Eric Adunsia Michelle. Abushamutim. Yet the true democratic means, and they are elected a president to supervise and to lead the affairs of our lovely country. Bonebe, nti boni ye ni si yeto aba edema papa we. Nana di mu akwaba. Minim sa abato na yekoto ye ye ho bone. But I don't think say we deserve to be served in this manner. Say na o mana ba be ye Yankane say, I said the sister Diana came. Banana, what them call a banana republic. Jimmy phobia sorry also power because now buying and now back. So every stupid person, or sorry, no the 2 million bonnet so no mum na buying a day. Abba. Now, dear ya, say. The Jubilee House itself, the head of the hierarchy, where the democracy flow from, so that it comes down to us as normal citizens. A home nan to trust them and the akwa kuduru. What actually do the NDC people want? Yato Abamamu. You have the means and way democratically, peaceful manner to to sack every employee that you believe say he does not qualify to do the job that he's doing. Benkrofo is omide dabi. The way I fast so I to about them more moment bedi Ghana mine so no. They are not ready to use the same processes to do things in the country, but rather they are going to apply unnecessary violence, stupidity at the first level, just to create a system of fear and panic into the citizen. We are now if Papa Bim, not we and now if Papa Bim, not sabi we MPP ni and now why Juma Magana buying or Kwambiswa. Ukura usuro, uohani abatwa, CSC atiti me friend ora. Apart from Sankwasiafo yo monama omu ye dede no, any Jimmy for no monama omu so omu ye garam say seriously no. Sankrofo na sen atiti me say from ora, omu de omu ye ne say utu fia na ya aba say give us evidence of how you were able to build that house. Well, you were police for you were Yoko, you were the office of the special prosecutor, you were judicial system, or minor a year juma. But Nkrofo where they don't need that system. Amo mutumi mo mutiapaimu, but they want to use their own force, own energy, not comply with the constitution of the country. No mufani omujuma. Aden. Yeto abana 7th December. From 7th December up to now, every single day there is invasion. Every day bia. Ye wo baby o ha nkrofo with ekoje hobo moboso. Say ehoyo mo de. Every day since 7th December up to now, aden. Dear na mo hwe wa brabuma mo nsankaye. Dear na mo hwe a Ghana fo mfa maamo. Dear ba na mo hwe a Ghana fo mfa maamo. Because ene de abeto mo ne se Jimmy bi a obedi nkwasiasem. Jimmy bi oboye onye he ni. Kwasiampanyi bi obema na wo so ayen so oye harsh. Oye aggressive. Oye bushy person biano and this for a day a money to me. And for that matter, obia a day, epe to me a day. And this a me hona me ye de na me ye no more. At the end of the day, the NDC will give me something to do. And the abanono. Obia a day, obia yen some fun my num, especially NDC for. And no more apparatus. Wait. Malik Bastido Samane. You need Jimmy or Cotton Radio Swallow for 7 This person, this young guy, 25-year-old guy. And I'm on the you do not war. Nimo Tortiso, Nigga, or ye, never ask no ye to know. You have appointed him as CEO of the Youth Employment Agency. And to Quasiampany to be or not take Babia, Jimmy Mpan said, on also so yet violence to show. He would rather like to join the NDC, and if he's already an NDC member, he will keep on being violent because when you say a party, your body was so a paja will move a more the papa our people. The message I send across atena ye wo mu no wo a wodi nsɛmfo wo a wo nkanyansa wo a wo sɔre a wobetumi abie wa no didi mpanyinfo atem wo na ebe ma ba bi papa gina enti ne sami jamfi wo post kwasi ampanyin wei e wo ni post Sam George yamani ba bi akogina so onkoye minister wo we ne so onkoye minister wo ono no yesi onkoji ministerial position ene e di amano because make I say Kevin Taylor wadi Ghana from mpanyinfo nyina tem oye NDC hero Twene Jonas ofa panyin bi a na odi na tem oye NDC hero social media yete so enei social media yete so sabio ehọ na be communication channel wi ukọ platform so obi obete se ofa obi si ho didi na tem baabia no saa nipa no be kom na o support NDC and then what else do you want there na we saa na chichiro mai is that the way that we grow our children enti yenkwada no with this mentality na pese omunyini na omunyina betimi agi wona atena kuronu mu de nkwada we omunyina ye betimi ne omu atena kuronu ma na yeye it cannot be it becomes okramana okan ono ankasa ni dua obetware na ho saa we will not move to anywhere. But as soon as person can and said nkwadana mobano, forget about these guys. Omunye real. That type of arroganta, ewo omumua, omudi dimpa info omuwa maina nimno, enkusi babia. Because the NDC don't know, say, they are just killing the future of this young men. Omodi omo, eye nkwasi ejuma, na ye promote one no. Because after this government collapse, these guys, apart from being elected or being absorbed by the NDC party itself, a hefan on betina kwako jinanya to maybe, and amwenya enkosobi o mwabrabo. Not than saying, me pese, menya de bin chroene. Hey, Atemudieno and Trochan Kasaba we are now we are. There is a day to come whereby you will get punished for all the stupidity that you are doing. So there is a day to come, you will meet a place, a position, somebody, somewhere, someone, an authority, an individual who will put you at your clear position. Mpanyinfo kan asem bi say dim papa ehu hia sene ahonya. There is means on that. Nasabio senka ye kan nipa wo senka omunye gentle nanka omunye humble nanka nipa nyina so ehwe won na wo ma wontumi a nka number 1 eye politicians. But ye de ye kuru na ye firi mu no ya yama na koduru say politicians no omukura na ye de omuye roots eche nkaifo na yaka na minute say politics no wura mu a it is all about yourself. It is all about what you eat today. It is all about how you can capture power. It is not about how you can change the fortunes of your country. In the mind of the NDC, and they are not doing politics to elevate your status of life. They are doing it on basing on how they can become somebody. So they don't care about the environment. They don't care about the influence that they give in the society. And far more. Any the omo ye, any the omo cannibal, the omo ne no. In Shinsan about society na inform. All what they do is let's capture power and go. Either by crook or truth. In any way, we must to capture power. And yes, answer ne no. Na momenti Dr. Bawumia video way. Na yenko Sam George so.
The people had decided, and we had to respect their decision without any equivocation. A politician's ambition must, and I repeat, must never supersede the interests of your nation. Ambition can always be seen for a politician in two dimensions. You have a personal ambition, but you also have an ambition for your country. Most of the time, when we talk of ambition, we are only talking about personal ambition. The ambition for the country is relegated. We don't talk about ambition. When you ask somebody what is your ambition, it's usually coming up about personal ambition. But for a politician, you face these two dimensions of ambition. The ambition for yourself and the ambition for your country. For democracy to survive and to thrive and to be strengthened, the ambition for the country must be paramount and must supersede the ambition for yourself.
Normally, no. This is how politicians must to think. Not only about yourself, not only about your personal development. Enye wo di obenya nko a. Enye nimdie bi yanka na se ahunya bi obenya. Enye japade bi a obetumi awia. Enye position bi na tumi bi a won sabeka na wo senka uyo amanyoni a enye wo priority. But you must think about the country itself. How your country can go on. But yankrofo we do omfa ho kete. Hwe emma ya we omo abai. Omfa bibia titiro bia meka de ewo ho dada. Say anhwe ye hu yi a de ewo dada no. They will rub it down. Omba say ni nyina so be fira ban mo fira ban. Omo be say no. Because omo na ka omo nko a sabio enka yenyan oman ni show omo nsam afebo emfie nan emfie num emfie nsia emfie nso emfie wotwe emfie na nka omo ntumi mfa mbe odi omo abusua ma ne meyi abusua sika wom na omo ntumi nya tumi enkrofo we ne tumi kom na de wono tumi any sika kom na de won. They are not hungry. Say omode nsesanye bi beba wa brabom kom na de omo no enye kom bi de omo omo pese omo mfa nhihye papa bi emra omanum emma wo man no emfa ne ntuma pamfira de omo bedi ma omo afura boaye kohwe na omo nam ho edi nkwasem na uhu omo wa afro omo ho nabo na wa afro omo mister uhu omo ayo mo ye samasa yeah her video we yo okay sister madam that's a power or see anyway what Ghanaians ordered is what they have gotten. Indeed, the country called Ghana is resetting, so nobody should cry. When we are going, when are we going? when are we going to be critical thinkers by ourselves? That is the issue. Anado's government was not about DNA video. Look at the number of tractors. And His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo I import into the country to support agriculture, to support farmers. So the beboa akuafo mo adwuma yeden akoso. Sam fide we ohunu hoyi. Abroni bayenti. Me de mense isi me boa kan kire say ebegu ho apratete. We so mo becha mo nkrofo nko a. We sam fide we e wo say den ka ban no aprani ato ho no. We nke de koma akuafo individual farmers na nkomo anya hoodren dia produce enuane no mo wo manum ama obia aduane boa yefo na nka makua adwuma nso aba ba yefo e de amamanfo na nso nkrofo yo mo abai unim de ombeye omo besesa de omo party boys na omo de ahan akuafo na ebirum de akotwe timber firi wuram adwuma wo so omo mfanye no ebe esobe bamfa so ama mene wo no omo nye ye hwe video we.
Gold is the better conventional type. Once you are equally for what is the price? 76,200. Yes, please. 76,200. That's after the subsidy. So final price that we are saying 76,200. Everything. I'll even look at it. So we will have to act on this. Okay. Okay, let's look at it.
That was the brain, the thinking. So the idea.
Right. How many rows? We have only 14 rows, but 14 rows. Look at all this. 36.
Look at this machine. And also, machines all these mobile. That machine they do to use it for that. Moreover, they come out and condemn.
How many of them do you have here?
140 of the out of I think 200 or 300.
This one is to for Kasaiba, I think Gari and all those things.
Is that all you have?
Yes, and then we have some.
How many can James say Gari?
Oh,
Okay.
For the truck, we also have the cereal harvester. The cereal harvester. You master the tractor, and then you harvest your maize
Farming
or rice
processes.
That's one thing. We have a number also in install.
More than 100.
No, I think it's part of it. Yes.
How can he take over? How?
Because of the size. And what they are, yes. And what they are bringing down is also a water sprayer, like a blower for those green mango and cashew. Yes. The sprayer. Yes.
But I'm not sure you have some.
I have one.
Yeah, you have one.
So my farm, we don't use it. this short chat will come to the workshop. So within 15 minutes, we go down. Yes. And then the ground.
And
When we are working.
create, loop, and share.
And then
The create, root, and share system is quite different from developing a country, avoiding hunger, making sure say you can produce at least enough, sufficient to what? To feed your people. It is the basis. A basis. But yet a mind of one nyina na adwene saa adwene no. Bebre no eyo mo afu ena omode nam. Bebre no omo te so omo supporters na. Said omo supporters no tia osore omo tia mu se kom na di obo. Dokro na ne bo ayedren, china na ne bo ayedren no. Womo leader nso no saa na omo te yese kire me oyonko na menchire wusuban. So all this good job, all this initiative, we are living to see the end, how it is going to be. Emfidina nkedi besi komano no. Ye trase ha ne ahwe. Say na besi akwa akosie. Why na ye dis amfidi we be ma no? Ye de be ma party boys. Nana kwi afro me wakwa aba. Ye de be ma party boys won de akotwe timba firi wura mu. Agi sika gom bottom. Ye de be ma party boys ma mo de akwa ye akwa akohan akuafo no binu ma mo sika akra no mo de ayadwuma. But rather these machines were imported. Ye de ba kronum oman no mu se ye de be ma akuafo. Ama akuafo ye den. Omo ho ahenhan won e wo mo adwuma. Enso nya saa ene beba. Because any politicians in Yana or modern to say doctor or no who say it is not about your personal ambition, but it is about the ambition to see say woman no afan into my pafrana ye de ekodanim. Abu so yem piaso na yem koyanim and Sam George. I am someone Sam George. Sam George. Now, Ayana, oh, they take everything for granted. They take everything for granted. Who's Sam Georgia? Sam George. Now, or you sitting MP. But the sitting MP, or you legislator, just will be or oh, damn. Who now she shem the more minor? And you womb now, what ho, and a woo boom meranoso. Black of you, so I'm pa. Yes, Brian Okramasembo, because I was interrupted by the internet. When I was Merano, you are the same person. Otihona boom raso. Now, what did throw? Throw. IQ su corruption, akronfo, omo sika. Just Papa we. Assembly ni we say I want can to MPP amanyo koso. Na wudi nkwasi asem no wi e no say mepe MP so ati. Na wo hwe. Yesi wo e ba be fa wa esisi waso. Ai. Edru say wo ade e frɛ ni wo. Oba be fa wa osane sisi waso ka ho. Nti se bi kura ka se gu aso ma wonte. Ye ka gu ha ya na apie ha. Ye bo hwirima kire wa wonte. Ye bo ye ni kire wa unhu. Nti Sam George wa yo ne ho bi. Na afenyo ma kenso so a kire no bi ne. Ai. Say na nkati o. Nka patupa, you do me, I do you. Jimmy, when Kwasiasema Sam George Edini Wagana Maimo, even especially against the sitting president and the former president Nana Dankwa Kufuor. Sam George Timiko Jren Nipa Nim Country Nipa said, Nana do ye garam say dela. Sam George Timiko Jren Nipa Nim Country Nipa Dom say, Nana do need the Chief Justice or more promote trumu or minum. Sam George Jimmy wayo kwasi ampanyini we yana nado enam one district one factory so ono nko an ningo from pram constituency ono nko of 5 factories because of the land, because asase na omote so no eye ba bia a lot of things grow. So say Jimmy ni na all benefiting from all these things and anado na aye no, that stupid boy, that the same stupid boy will come out and tell Ghanaians, say, Nanadu is the worst president Ghana has ever had. Ono sano. Bema ibisa ose usika unya ahia ose oyire na hwew. Onkrono. Ha? Na we na omotwe so omo ani ate. Wodi wo yiri dini. I register business intino. You think say you want to show say you are na eyani wumpo se bema katachi a wo politician me kan kire uyonku bema se oyire na hwew krono a ehye akwa wetu awudie a ehye akwa wetu frakadama ewo akwa wetu ompese beba abonten se ye bie so kire wa obedwane wudifo pa en konkonsanso ye kamu panyina otoso number 1 ewo Ghana mamu na chi obi ni ho na ye ka obi open to trasem oye number 1 oye number 1 na ye ka obi asabio arrogance obi ni so no oye the top of all. Jimmy, who be pay MP adi? Yeah. Nabushia, and then they see what vetting committee horror. Mashara transfer prepare some videos. I want to share that with you. Because I want what happened there. Then him wadio, akwane ni mwadia kete. Now a lawyer, an MP. Who to me be one no can say we need evidence on something, but you think say it true. Why Jimmy? Oya aboa. That's a woman kwame Jimmy ni be say could di ministerial position kwa jibo ne boswa. Would you say dear ben at the pan obetum the abamo or minor fan and to my perfra. Nana kuya from Mwakwaba pa, Sanson Elizabeth Cham and Mwakwaba. I was your bar no actually message near who are Stephen Apia Michel, Emmanuel Kofi Sapo Michel, Alec Aduncia, Michel Yepa, Oskani, Memoakwaba Bim, Michael K. Amwa Michel, Eden Hosson Michel, Diana Piamama, Michel Yepa, Ibrahim Bukurugu, New Odin the Anoedro. Phillips Hamilton, Michel Yepa. How can you allow such a stupid person to go and lead a ministerial position? They are not going to. Hey, Buo Kwajonye. What is it? Me who watch it, me to catch it pa. Buo Kwajo Mwakwaba. Benjamin Asarbedia Committee pa. Just say arrogance to the highest level. Oh, Beneza, New York for Abo, New York for Abidja. Now, what I like about this minority in parliament this time, they say, I think say Afenyo Markins is the right person. I'm not for so drama. It's not about liking drama. It is about intellectuality, bringing people to their level. Yedi nipa ni ko jina ni real level na onte ne ho ase. Na the video. Ye video we are Sam George will fire pa me de be man nde. Jimmy. Nani muadi o ogusu didi na nado atem. Kan de ense na emfata de kire na nado. You hear? Or can the open the kire na nado. Even though he knows to say he is making unnecessary argument and unnecessary comment that is non go there. Would you take video with you?
Sam George, respectfully, I
Esther Kebari mama me mo akwa ye pa. Abuso menti video we ye pa. Listen to the drama. Now heard the arrogance and the infancy that this stupid Sam George now in the public hearing as a new minister for state utimi biwa no din troa e bisa se fa evidence bra o si da bi o many evidence mate se ye ka but me ye hwestu browa che se wurade nyam o de yenkore konkoti
based on your information will be pleased to make an application, would make an application to the chair to suspend the hearing of your vetting so that we invite those officials at the airport who, according to you, through the vigilance of your comrades, they seized some illegal exportation of some gold. So because this is a very serious matter and you are providing us information. So Chairman, in the circumstance, it is important that we suspend the hearing of this matter to bring those officials who have a mandate to protect our borders, ensure legal exports, explain to why they abandoned their responsibility, and it had to take some vigilante comrades based on his call to arrest some illegal gold exportation.
Have you heard? Auntie enkwasi asem na yeto abawie ye omokoko di ne wo airport ho no ene ho asem ababo ntin se on kire yemu because no kire say amamfo wi agodo omode ko yeah amamfo mote profo kire but we dey ento aso enti no on kire mu na momentie the arrogance that this stupid guy wanted to apply here we dey enti.
Honorable members, with all due respect to the ranking and the deputy, the ranking and then the minority leader, we have a clear mandate and no amount of question and answer will be worthy to deserve this committee proceeding to suspend sitting until information is provided. Our procedure doesn't end at this committee. Further actions will be taken after the committee's vetting. So I am unable to grant the request for suspension with all due respect.
Chairman, fair enough. Chairman, then with your leave, I would want to extract some further information from the nominee so that we invite those officials to appear before us, so that I agree with you that we don't suspend, but would have to invite them based on the further information we'll give. Honorable nominee, this gold that was being stolen. Can you provide us further details of where and how these comrades were able to assist in stopping this stealing? I mean, lay the foundation with the answer and then we go specifics, because it's very important. The nation is listening and it will help.
So, is your question?
Abujasu wahu enkwasiake kan wahu. So wahu enkwasiake kan so awie. Say enkrofo ya keka enkwasiasema e dia ba bedru ba bia yakwa koduru. But still, even now that you have been appointed as eventual minister, campaign na we na uka nkwasi asema enka ya afro sepra na beye vetting na ye ma odibia kese ya. Why shouldn't you respect yourself? You came to the vetting committee where the whole nation and the other people outside the country obieti to come and accuse the MPP administration, say, "Omo real good or modeko." Ya no ma yenente de oka. Momenti akwawe. No
Looking for him to mention names of people.
Honorable Chair, I am exercising a lot of restraint, and I would plead with you. The nominee said there was stealing at the airport. Some people were stealing gold and exporting, and through his call, there was an arrest. We need to know the details. It cannot be that he will say something and then we cannot have details. So he should provide us the details.
Did you say some people were stealing at the airport?
Yes. Mr. Chairman, the sitting of this committee is public records. I never said that anybody was stealing. I said that my call led to the interception of 17 wrongly labeled pallets of gold or parcels of gold. That's what I said. Again, let me state for the record that it is the assumption of the ranking member that the persons who may be lawful law enforcement officers can also not double as comrades. That will be his assumption. Because the assumption is to say that comrades from outside the airport came in. I have not said so as well. Thank you.
Honourable members, I will plead that having regard to the content of the Whistleblowers Act, some questions and the answers being provided may be in violation of some provisions in the Whistleblowers Act. It is for a stated reason. That's why we refer to that particular law, Whistleblowers Act. So I am not even happy that it is being placed on record that some responsibilities being discharged led to the arrest of some pallets of gold. So I intend to direct that that answer be expunged from the record.
For public consumption.
Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
I beg you.
can the nominee tell us where this gold was wrongly labeled? Can the nominee tell us?
I'm guided by Mr. Chairman and the Whistleblowers Act. I decline to comment. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, can the nominee tell us who arrested these gold bars that, according to him, were being stolen?
Again, with the guidance of the Chairman and respect for the Whistleblowers Act passed by this Honorable House, I decline comment.
Chairman, with respect, the nominee is not here as a whistleblower. If for some reasons it is his pleasure that he would give us that information in conclave without the media, he should say so and we should grant that. You cannot, Chairman, you cannot come to the committee in providing answers to a question, say that it is your constitutional right to make a call to the public to protect our borders when we have security agencies, and then you justify by saying that, in fact, that call has saved the nation. Some stealing, I mean, people were going to steal gold. The state, as a result of that call, that was prevented. Then you are now saying that you come under Whistleblowers Act, so you cannot provide the details. Chairman, let us, the whole world is watching these proceedings. I will not pursue, and I would not attempt to show any disrespect to you. But Chairman, the matter in issue is not a matter of whistleblower. In the minimum, I am guided by the little law I've studied. I'm not going into the arena of whistleblower. So if you would want to say that he shouldn't answer a matter that he himself has provided, so be it. I will not pursue it. But I want to put on record that if the nominee prefers to give that information to us in conclave, let us pursue that.
Well, Honorable Minority Leader, we can subsequently explore and look at the law by the nature of the information that we are soliciting. If the law allows the information to be given to us as members of parliament, why not?
Chairman, let's have a clear understanding. Dominique is telling us that based on a social media post, some people were stealing gold, and his comrades responding to that post were able to arrest it. So if for nothing at all, he should be celebrated. He's saying that he should be celebrated for making that post. Chairman, is it the case that we cannot pursue it? If you say so, I will not begrudge you. The record will reflect that the chair of the committee says that we cannot pursue it. This is not a whistleblower matter. So I want to pursue it. If you want to rule me out, I'm fine. So, honorable nominee, my question to you, that those people that you claim were exporting this gold illegally, do you know which company they were working for at the airport or wherever? Do you know where they were working for? Which company they were working for?
Honorable Minority Leader, with all due respect, we are pushing further. The nominee even said that his call resulted into some arrests. He's making reference to his call. So if you want to push further to give details of it, then it means we are delving into what the law otherwise says we shouldn't. So, with all due respect, with all due respect, there are reasons why you give such information to the security agencies. They are not even prepared to mention your name to the public that they got the information from you. So we cannot be soliciting that particular information. The statement he made is that my call resulted into this. I think we should end it there.
Chairman, my duty is to respect your chair and to accept your ruling. So I would accept your ruling on this matter and move on. I will not attempt to disrespect you, however unhappy I may be with your ruling. Well, that's the beauty of democracy. You are the chair. Thank you so much, sir. Please, clerk to committee.
So, question panyin we ye ja no a enka o kan dia to abontene se MPP fo aye den I export to gold illegally. The one say ye de eja to ne so Yedi jet pia to. Say onka no kore na ewom no nkyere hwefo ne hwan. Omo wondini, you are the right platform. If actually you said you have saved Ghana from eventual stealing, bonkrofoni dina yem from omra. Na yem famre ni won said yes na fata. Afedi I will say me a Christo grower. May a Christo. Well, you see the lies of these thieves. Wabetna Parliament on him, vetting committee on him. The right place to report any corruption act. Yamo microphone. The institutions are there. Every institution in Ghana is listening to this vetting. The CIED is watching. The investigations department of the Ghana police are watching. The customs are watching. Can okrene wom kanipa kura uhu se owie gold de akọ. Odia won kani ummoni pakura dina. Give us the name of the institution that was doing that. Ose me afistu browa. Who evidence were here? Ose I don't know. You see? So you see why you cannot trust these people. You see why the integrity of these guys on every single thing that they said about my president, your president, was a lie. But I am the blame now my party from point four no. Yanka say party from point four. I am the blame now my one. They sat down for these young guys. These young guys, JJ Feromo, babies with that with sharp teeth. It disgraces the image of our president. Just with lies. Lies to say we be. Do you know what is next? I mean, some of video went through. The video I'm about to tell you pa. Na eyanim guasye passe. Sam George Timitra nipa dodo anim eka asem bi ente se de to nanado so. First one, n'intro kotwa ye twe ne to aba. Na enna malogancy. Enemy ye barima too much inti. Listen to what he said next. Listen.
On several occasions, and I have various articles to that effect, dates and occasions on which the honorable nominee made the point I'm about to put to him. And one of them I quote, which was uttered on the 5th of December at the NDC's final rally. And I quote, Mr. Chairman, the nominee said, vote for candidate Mahama to sign the anti-LGBTQ bill, end quote. Mr. Chairman, by way of background, we are all very familiar with the interest, this, and rightly so, the interest the anti-LGBTQ bill generated in our country, so much that it traveled all the way to the Supreme Court. And the honorable nominee was very categorical that if you vote.
I didn't get the right video. Momentia video we answer. Momentia video we. This is the right video.
Honorable Sam George, you have a document in your hand. Respectfully, I've labeled this as 6. First of all, the document, the paper you have, were you the one who authored it?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Please, can you read it aloud in full?
Galamsey is Ghana's drug trade. It is to Ghana what cocaine is to Colombia. There are cartels involved. These cartels have politicians, chiefs, and security personnel involved. Our government is complicit and will not do anything about it. And then I tag then President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo bears ultimate responsibility. He has the power to arrest and deal decisively with everyone involved. I don't care what party they belong to. They are wicked criminals. Deal with them. But alas, Nana Addo cannot. He is complicit and a beneficiary. If we want to deal with this canker, we need to be honest and brutally frank with the truth. Again, the lion emoji and the Ghana flag, and then 2 hashtags. Hashtag free the citizens, hashtag stop Galamsey now, and I attached a picture of a Galamsey site. Thank you.
What date did you make this post?
The document handed over to me has no date.
But you made this post?
Oh yes, I recognize it as my post.
Now, you said the former president was complicit and a beneficiary. At the time you made this post, you had evidence that the President of the Republic was complicit and indeed a beneficiary of this Galamsey activity?
Mr. Chairman, on the day the President, and even though there's no date on this, I remember this post very well. I made it because I was upset as a citizen of this country that on the day the President was meeting, the then President, was meeting with the coalition against Galamsey, one of whom I believe is in the room, Engineer Ken Ashigbe, his Minerals Commission was issuing tens of new licenses to mine in forest reserves. That's what pushed me to do this.
Honorable Sam George, my simple question to you. Do you think that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, our president,
Chairman, you hear it?
Honorable members, order. Order.
I can understand the enthusiasm. Our president, who was in charge of the government of the day between 2017 and 2025, January 6th, was indeed a beneficiary of the Galamsey activity. Do you solemnly believe in that? That indeed he was a beneficiary of this?
Chairman, my understanding is that the President at the time was leader of the NPP, per your constitution. He was leader of the party. We all saw or listened to the recording between the then Minister for Environment, Science and Technology and the then Vice Chairman of your Central Region party, where he said you needed to do Galamsey because party Hiansika. The party that had sika or needed money was the NPP, and President Akufo-Addo was leader of the NPP. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and has his kids in a row behind it like a duck, it is a duck.
You see disrespecting.
Because on 2 people were gossiping on the
I think said their ministerial position is bouncing. Yeah. Went on.
Honorable Sam George. Honorable Sam George. So you are saying that this comment by some individuals that you heard is your evidence that the President of the Republic was a beneficiary of the Galamsey activity?
Mr. Chairman, if I'm not mistaken, the President subsequently went to even campaign for the gentleman who made those comments to be as a parliamentary candidate of the NPP. He associated with him. He did not distance himself from it. And Mr. Chairman, let me plead with you. this committee should not be used to whitewash the image of President Akufo-Addo. We know him. The people of this country passed a verdict, and let's leave it at that. Thank you.
Honorable nominee. Order. Order. Honorable members, order. Honorable members, let's have order.
Wait.
Honorable members, order. Honorable nominee, you are hereby ordered to withdraw the word. This committee should not be used to whitewash Akufo-Addo. Please withdraw.
Chairman, respectfully, with the greatest respect for you, why am I being asked to withdraw that this committee? It's a plea.
Please.
I'm making a plea to you.
Please withdraw.
You see the level of.
Please withdraw.
Mr. Chairman, I withdraw out of respect for you.
Thank you very much. The statement is withdrawn. Let's make progress. The statement is withdrawn on grounds that it is unparliamentary. Honourable members, let's make progress.
Chairman, thank you.
Please, let's have order.
Honorable nominee.
Yes, Chairman.
My respected member, who I would consistently refer to as Honorable Member of Parliament. Please, I'm done with the aspect of where you say Nana Akufo-Addo was a beneficiary. Now let me go to the aspect where you say he's complicit. Do you maintain that part of your submission, that post, that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was complicit, as you put it out there in your post?
abusuafo ti mu sɛ ɛdan no mu ayɛ hye paa ɛdan no mu ayɛ hye akwa no ɔmmu adeɛ Sam George n'ani ɛnso nipa. That guy, he don't need to be called honorable, what them call, or whatever, because in the NDC, where we are trust ni, where we are giddy ni, where you want to say the would wabodam, I drink a doubt team nanya, when I'm person. Enti awianoma mutie me. Inti akwada akura onko school da. Na only such honorable name on him. Na onye member of parliament. And to just nipa bi se betumi akogina nipa doma nim. Impo say no question anado aye garam say da. I'm just saying, you know, minister anado nye beneficial, neither complicit. Because this man did everything that he could to fight Galamsey. It is only there. Ghana for Nankasa, we were completely bombarded and we disappointed the man. But I'm just saying, sir, Se papa we mpo aye galamsey mpo na wunima. In the middle of people, can you get the boldness to say so? But kwasi ampanyi way, ose ai. On withdraw asem no kura no. Aba be ntokwa man. On person be withdraw because of arrogance. Arrogance e work away. And he's nobody. A fool like him. Jimmy pa. Jimmy won you can't simply say we are na ye won. Say we yon ho te say yen kan say we barima ye kojaw. Na de ya ne say hwe Osina Nado is a complicit of Galamsey, but the Mahama can fight Galamsey for Muti.
Do you still intend to grant an amnesty to the repentant Galamseyers?
Will I still give amnesty to people convicted for Galamsey? And my answer is yes.
Yes. Shawate. And between somebody or helicopter or deploy a lot of military men in the forests or different teams to control our water bodies. A tall boat, any wine, any obi or no to me jinaho. A bien and no catch or mining in us say, Opa ye Galamsey. Na yen chuntum na beto abama me se moto abama me na me ba wa ye Galamsey bia me den mebio am wa pia free prison abusuamfo adwene enaba akofo tim sa nipa me enu we why na oye supporting and why na oye supportive and why na or encourage people to involve themselves in Galamsey. Abusia, you see where we are. Say nipa we no de o man na show bunso. Atrofo akohwie nipa onima kohwitwa. We onye akwa no kujeta brakwa. These are the people that now they are going to lead the interests of our country. Sankrofo na no moko decide for us what is good for us and what is bad for us. Chese, because of hungry of power and Nkrofo we were ready to do everything and even also not non-standing say yenim kan say ntro na utwaye kanokre na yenkese okay you have done, you were doing politics, and for that matter you said what you were not supposed to say. Na yemfa ho ncho na kwase akwa na ntiko fie ti se bari ma no akwa we si da bi ono de ba bi ogina ehwa na oye den ogina because oye hwan oye Sam Jata oye Sam Jata what George. So Abusha Maso said, "Moment like video no na yenko yenim. Yeah, yeah, video your door so power, but the likes no ever form. Yes, Mr. Was but more than I like mama. Na video nem pushing kwada ni. Hey, look at how this guy is disrespecting another. Very uncivilized expressions. Where nipa kambro for interest nipa na polite too. Some na ifiri papa na num no a bushy way of talking. A bushy ye can wuram kasa and kwasya kasa akwa we mate so free Nigeria onye Ghana ni obetra Ghana ntem be hu kwa faso kasa ne brofu kro oka no eye Nigerian die in broken English pidgin ye de brofu kakra ka ho etu tin kwasya ba o de brofu guram Jimmy. Notwithstanding, another one about trumu nsem no so the okafa ho Yankone Nkonkotie.
Run up to the 2024 elections, the honorable nominee on several occasions, and I have various articles to that effect, dates and occasions on which the honorable nominee made the point I'm about to put to him. And one of them I quote, which was uttered on the 5th of December at the NDC's final rally. And I quote, Mr. Chairman, the nominee said, vote for candidate Mahama to sign the anti-LGBTQ bill, end quote. Mr. Chairman, by way of background, we are all very familiar with the interest, this, and rightly so, the interest the anti-LGBTQ bill generated in our country, so much that it traveled all the way to the Supreme Court. And the honorable nominee was very categorical that if you voted for President Mahama, the bill will be signed. So my question to the nominee, following the firm promise and commitment he made to the Ghanaian people on behalf of his party, the National Democratic Congress, and his candidate, President Mahama, when will the bill be signed? When will the bill be signed?
Thank you very much. But Honorable Sam George, be brief. Be brief.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know that this question, because you were chairman of Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, you know my passion about this. His Excellency President Mahama spoke immediately after his swearing in when he met with the Catholic Bishops' Conference. I wish to quote what he said, parts of what he said, with your permission. So the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expires. And so that bill effectively is dead. It has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again. I repeat that again for emphasis. President Mahama said, I do think that we should have a conversation on it again, so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. My position is that that bill is a critical part of our national life. Ghanaian family values, our children's innocence must be protected. In this 9th Parliament, that bill will be reintroduced, either as a private member's bill or as government's bill. I will work with government if it's government's bill. If it's not and it's my bill, I will bring it back again, because my chiefs seated here, the chiefs from Ningo and Pram, supported me in bringing that bill in the 8th Parliament. They've asked me to reintroduce it in the 9th Parliament. I will do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I have a couple of follow-up questions. I have a couple of follow-up. I didn't ask follow-up questions in the first two questions.
No, you are entitled to a follow-up question on a substantive question. So once you don't exercise the right to ask a follow-up question after asking the first question, the second question, you can have
so I can't
3 follow-ups. You are now entitled to 1 follow-up question on the LGBTQ.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Chairman, the nominee is also on record to have said, and I quote, the Chief Justice is helping Akufo-Addo to support LGBTQ, end quote. I want to repeat. The nominee is on record to have said, the Chief Justice is helping Akufo-Addo to support LGBTQ. Mr. Chairman, we are all very much aware of how strong a Christian the Chief Justice is. And indeed, the nominee came to this conclusion because in his view, the Chief Justice was not expediting action on the anti-LGBTQ case in the Supreme Court. Eventually, Mr. Chairman, the matter was determined, and indeed, the Supreme Court determined the matter in favor of the plaintiffs, that the bill be transmitted to the President for his assent. And therefore, my follow-up question is, will the nominee, in the light of what has happened, And will the nominee, given that the basis for his conclusion is obviously been proven wrong, will he apologize to the Chief Justice here? And further so, will he agree with me? Will he agree with me that at the time he promised that President Mahama would sign the anti-LGBTQ if voted into office, the nominee, as a very intelligent, experienced legislator, knew very well that on the dissolution of the 8th Parliament, that bill will no longer stand, and that bill will also pass with the dissolution of the 8th Parliament, and there would therefore not be any bill for President Mahama to assent to. Will he agree? Will he agree that there was some element of dishonesty in making that commitment to the Ghanaian people? Will he apologize to the Chief Justice, and will he agree that he knew very well that the bill will not be available for President Mahama to sign onto if voted into office?
Thank you very much, but there is a bit of correction of the question that I will have to clarify, honorable members. The action was taken by the plaintiff, and if the plaintiff's action is dismissed, the decision of the court cannot be in favor of the plaintiff. So the plaintiff's action clearly was dismissed. The plaintiff action was to the effect that the bill must not be transmitted, and the court's decision is that the bill must be transmitted. So, but you said in your question that the decision of the Supreme Court was in favor of the plaintiff. Very well. Having considered, may you go ahead to answer the question.
Thank you very much, Chairman, for that clarity, because I was going to make that clarity. Mr. Chairman, let me state that I'm an elder of a church, and as an elder of the church, my integrity and honesty are key principles that I hold dear. My opinions about the actions and inactions of the Chief Justice remain. They are unchanged, and they have been vindicated by the actions of the Chief Justice post my demonstration against her. She could have taken action earlier. She held her own horses. My opinion of the Chief Justice remains my opinion today. It doesn't change.
Thank you very much. I then proceed to the Akam Variba.
Abujaso enti campaign na NDC ye ena ye ba betwa ye ba ba ye bill trumu betwam ena ni nyina ye ntro omuni mpefe se Mahama ba da sa bill no sa mra no obeba na awu untumi nye ho adwuma age se wo san ye den every proposal again na ebia na wonte ya Sam George, knowing well he would never and ever repropose that law. But I wish he said, MPP from Painfobis will propose that bill. Near the pressure to Mahama Sumana sign. Yeah. Yes. I was saying, MPP from Painfobis will mean foul. And maybe method and then. Na yem force Mahama man inside. Now they tell Sam George when he was after power. The
LGBT issues. I mean, if you get a nod, how far would you hope to push it? The president, your candidate, when he was interviewed on the BBC, he said he would now look into what is in that bill.
You know, that's a misconception that's been put out. And I listened to that full BBC interview. President Mahama has been clear that he will sign that bill, and he has no option than to sign that bill. President Mahama will know no peace from Sam George until he signs that bill. And he himself has said that to the clergy, that as a Christian, as a member of the Assemblies of God Church, he will sign that bill. What the president said to the BBC was in response to why President Akufo-Addo has not signed the bill. And he said to them, look, what President Akufo-Addo should have done, instead of rejecting service of the bill, was to have received the bill, stated what his displeasure is with the bill, which is what the Constitution says. The Constitution in Article 106.7, President Mahama in his response to the BBC was referring to the Constitution of Ghana. Article 106.7 says that when he gets to the president,
he must within 14 days indicate whether he would sign or not sign. If he chooses not to sign, he then has to bring it back to Parliament and then state in the memo to Parliament the reasons why he's refusing to sign and add the recommendations to remedy those challenges he sees. Otherwise, within the 14 days, he can refer it within 30 days. He can refer it to the Council of State, who have 30 days to give him advice. That's what President Mahama was saying in that BBC interview. He was not saying that he now has to read the bill. President Mahama has read the bill. It's because he's read the bill that he told the clergy that when he becomes president, he will sign the bill, because President Mahama has no problem with anything in the bill. That explanation he was given was basically what the president should have done as a lawyer in line with our constitution, because the president's decision not to have service of the bill on him is unconstitutional and shows you how reckless and irresponsible Akufo-Addo is as a president.
Yenti asema Mahama kaya. Sese the Mahama say tie we nyanto basa menye ni say. We video we answer.
My duty in my faith is against LGBTQ. My Assemblies of God. If we say the faith I have, Empany say Bema, Bewari Bema, Oba, Bewari Oba.
Okay. Human
sexuality, and it's quite a long name. Proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injected the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually, that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent. And so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again, so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill, it probably should be a government bill with government behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to the discussion we had, that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce, our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they're growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference so we can come to some consensus on some of these issues.
And Timiyanam, from I'm against that bill, to Yankochre value a family value school is all of different things. Sankrofo we are trofo. And then me can you during campaign no me say me touch the mano me say any bibia e di gina platform we so kan ya. Say to abama nkrofo we ya, we are doomed. In fact, promises no they are not even, they cannot deliver one. They are make natural. We know them now. Yes. We know them that they cannot deliver. But let's go on so that we can make the day a day and put on some calls so that people can call in. Now listen to another stupidity from this man. Listen.
The period you became a member of parliament,
you were not doing any other business. You were solely dependent on your salary, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as my primary source of income.
Did you have the benefit of any secondary source of income?
Mr. Chairman, I'm married to a very industrious woman.
No, I don't get it. Please explain.
I'm married to an industrious woman.
Okay, so please explain to her, if you say you are married to an industrious woman, and that is the source of your secondary income, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, my wife takes care of me.
Very well. So, industrious woman, she takes care of you. Are you suggesting that she also paid your school fees for your UK program?
Mr. Chairman, I believe that this committee has asked me to furnish them records of my fees that were paid. I believe that I don't see where we're going with this. Thank you.
No, with the greatest respect, honorable nominee, I continue to treat you with respect. If you say you don't see, yours is to answer. If you need guidance, please seek guidance from the chair. If chair allows my question, and you want to say you don't see, where I follow up based on what you say. I never asked you about your wife. I never asked you about her business. You said your wife takes care of you. These are your words. You say your wife is an industrious woman. These are your words. And that is your secondary source of income. These are your words. So, are you aware whether your wife, through her industry, has been paying her taxes? Have you become aware of it?
Mr. Chairman, those are my wife's
Please, please. That is personal to your wife. So, with all due respect,
the monies that your wife gives you, which monies you say that is your secondary source of income, do you pay taxes on them?
Mr. Chairman, I have at no point in time before this committee, and I'm on record, said that my wife gives me money. I have at no point in time made that claim. My claim before this committee is that my wife takes care of me. I didn't say she gives me money. Thank you.
Is that your secondary source of income?
I have not said so. Your words, Mr. Chairman.
Shawahu. Chrono. This is what the question is. Ghana, Papa, Ghana. Now, Busia, Crofo did your Montron, we are Parliament, the SUA Yizo. The Ecoso or no, there. We are not going here. We are not going anywhere. It will never happen. It will never happen. We are not leaving. Who are you? Come on.
our state property. Don't call them.
You do me, I do you. You do me, I do you. But Mr. Woman, after your markets,
oh, come on. Spoil the state property. And honorable.
Abusia, MPP for MPN say, Omunye nipa bi obetimi bully one because the NDC thought said they are in numbers. So for that matter, they can take control of the parliament. But this time, the MPP is showing them say we are mighty minority. And upon whatever you do now, we still control you guys because of the intellectuality. Some George said was here good animals. Okuja tabra kwase person matrans ono so another fire. Just say truly, knowledge is very powerful. Enipa kakrabi o. Enipa kakrabi, but they are able to make sure say the numerous people, they cannot bully them. When this is for them say omwanya, omodo so they are going to take power over. They are going to bully them. But brother, knowledge is powerful. To hear some videos, ezo asempa. Now Sam George, any okuja tabra kwadie. Me, I'm 75% sure say they will never pass or they will never be approved. Hey, police phone in Abamo, police phone in Abuja. Sister Vida, some Mahama foods are fooding too much in Ghana. They think they have will the whole of Ghana to them. Yes. Hey, Oskani, what the hell? Me idea koso no. Nkrofo omunye serious so. Oskani say, "Hey, NDC. Ode yankone nkonkotie what actually was happening. Ode TDC. Afenyo markets bechirim. Na what tie. Yeah, I think I'm on it. Yeah, what is it? Where is it? Afenyo markets eba bechirim. They see here. Just say NDC is in Trotrasem party. Open Trotrasema eyewana. Ope Bukafua eyewana. Who hear Jimmy for no more konto could akopitumia eyewana. Omodi apart from Trotrasem, there is nothing there. Who did tie afenyo markets?
Me, we have to ask the relevant questions. You are aware that some of the nominees, we don't even questions. Where we have to ask the relevant questions, we will ask. Nothing will stop us from asking the necessary questions. It's not every nominee. Some of their nominees spend 5 minutes. NDC is always up to intimidating people. They think that they must always bully. We will not accept any bully. They can call us micro-minority. They can say whatever they want to say. We've been cooperating with them. Today we agreed to do 3. The clerk to the committee is a partisan clerk. She is a typical NDC. She agrees with them and then she advertises and informs people to come. All the practice has always been that chairman ranking would agree as to who and who will come. Yesterday there was no agreement. The chairman was with me, no meeting. Then in the night, 10 p.m., the clerk advertised 10. This morning, my deputy was here. They had a pre-sitting. They agreed to 3. Later in the afternoon, they said 4. And then again, they said that, oh, let's compromise on 1 more. We said, okay, then he made it 5. Just as we finished the 5th, we realized that they've paraded several other nominees, dressed, and then they thought that we will boycott. We will not boycott. We will not boycott. We will not boycott.
But you will destroy the equipment.
I'm saying that we will not boycott. Thank you very much.
What do you have tomorrow?
All right.
We've agreed. We agreed by consensus to take it up tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We have cooperated with them. We'll continue to cooperate with them, but will not allow ourselves to be bullied. It's as simple as that. And nobody can attempt to limit as to the number of questions we'll ask a nominee. Some of their nominees, they come begging, and then within 2 minutes, you are gone. For those that we want to take critical action on, you say we should, railroad everybody. It cannot happen, please.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry. After your Markins is doing the job, Mokai Ilevi. Yes. Mokai, the nomination of the 8th Parliament Speaker, Agwambabe, same as here. You do me, I do you. This is what the majority leader said about what was happening in the Parliament.
That these scenes that we are seeing are being projected to the rest of the country and to the world. The whole world knows that Ghana has one of the most beautiful and functioning democracies. The Ghana Parliament remains an envy of many parliaments. We've had an election that was so beautiful, the losing side conceded, and the whole world acclaimed us. And you could see that by the number of heads of states who came to witness the transition. So please, please.
You mean, Dr. Lodi Mambaumianti, and that name has, Ghana name has reached that level. More President Renate, so 2020, he did not even congratulate Nanado. He's still in pain. Uskani, Afenyo is doing a very great job. Sankrofo, more President Renate, so 2020, Olusuye, up to now, he has never congratulated Nanado. Odasu Bridi. Hey, this time, you are the people Amukita Abaniano. Whatever happened, any distortion, it goes against you. It would say, more, pray more, and people will tell us we are the elephant. That is what Afenyo is doing. No more diplomacy, intellectuality. You do me, I do you. Boot for boot. For Jimmy Bra, I mean, Fanyansa, the Ahwadino in Shiao. Afena Musu, Munyan.
Let us not destroy that image, that enviable image that we have carved for ourselves to the rest of the world as a beautiful, functioning democracy. I am pleading with all sides. I am pleading with all sides. As you can see, we would have continued, but logistically, it is no longer possible to continue. Logistically, the microphones have all been destroyed. And you know that with the microphones destroyed, it will be difficult for the media to carry the proceedings live at various stations. They may carry the image, but they cannot carry the voice. And vetting is about assessing and evaluating the nominee. As it is now, we in this room may be able to assess and evaluate them by hearing them, but the rest of the country will not be able to do that. The technical staff have closed and they have gone home. And so there's no way, in fact, even if they were here, the distraction of some of the machines here cannot be easily replaced tonight. So for that reason, it is practically impossible to continue with the vetting. So I am pleading with all sides, that we should bring proceedings to an end, and tomorrow, given that the facilities here have been destroyed,
By morning, we will designate a new location within the House to continue with the vetting of the nominees. But before I end, let me caution everybody that, you see, all of us have supporters out there. All of us need to satisfy our supporters. And so when we are vetting, let's make good use of the time allocated to us so that we can be efficient, we can vet as many people as possible, so that we can have the ministers at the various ministries functioning and delivering on the commitments that Ghanaians endorsed at the polls by the way they voted. So I am pleading with members of the committee, and I will have discussions with my colleague, the minority leader, so that we can come to some conclusion on the time allocation and how long we take to vet individual nominees. So please, 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 I am pleading with you. I am pleading with you. I am pleading with you. Because what we have done today, we have seriously damaged our reputation as a parliament. Have seriously damaged our reputation as a parliament. It will take us a lot of effort to redeem ourselves. But I know that Ghanaians can forgive, and they will forgive us. But going forward, let us be decent when we are doing the vetting. It is not right to spend 3 hours, 4 hours questioning a nominee. It is not right. It provokes a lot of people. I'm not saying we shouldn't ask nominee questions, but let's be moderate in our approach. I can understand the passions and the anger informing the decision to continue, even though today you have done so well. Indeed, today you had scheduled to vet 3 people. You agreed among yourselves and then made it 4. Then you agreed among yourselves and you extended it to 6. Unfortunately, the development now makes it difficult to continue and implement the agreement. So I am pleading with you, bear with us. We are ending proceedings and tomorrow we'll continue. Meanwhile,
what if they come tomorrow and they do the same thing? Will you stop? They don't let me locate somewhere and do their betting. Your 8 is 8-7. We came here, you say you know what? We decided not to wait. You came today, you tell us how many people we
Oh, please, you know where the instructions are coming from. I beg you. Please.
So the majority leader announcing that.
Jabusia, Kayoso no ekoso. RAZ Media, ensu yegyina so. Mesro se mia o hwa na obo modern na wa like video no. Ya ye hwe ye do so pa bet ya like yesu pa. Enti mesro se bo modern na like video no ma. Onyuma like no so a enkosto hwe, but to me it means a lot. Enti mesro become a platform enya some issues kakra. Ama distribution no form into bo amena like here. Distributions no ebe konani. But meanwhile, abra we video no the course of parliament committee hono na menka message kakra. We ni hu hia se betie audio na na ekon because it is about route into mente assembly obika. But I want you to watch what actually happened there, only the image. Where you could just the next person. The next person to vet a very dessert. Could you tell me some George there? Omo ministerial position no. Academic. They can never be ministers. I think the minority in parliament are not willing to let these guys become MPs. And I think it will help a lot. This will send a signal to the youth outside who say, "Enyem kwasi asem na udia ema unya udini." Yeah, you must be honorable person and conduct yourself as an honorable person, not to be a fool, fooling around, lying, disgracing people, and thinking say you can become a minister of state. Say Jimmy for na Jim number 2 abadi aman kwasi afo bi so mo medi omo anim omo constituency a empanfo na omo parliament ho no, they will show you pepe. E ho na obo say yes, madi nsemfo. Madi nsemfo. The economy. Kudos to Frank Kofi. I say good job, bro. Sister Vida Botri, I say shut up. We know you can do the job. Sanson and Nana Akuya Afro. Say NDC called them veranda boys. Yes. Mami Vida Botri. I say Mahama Yariga. Tell that to your colleagues, dogs. Yeah. Today they ultra team they could have because those guys they deserve to be insulted. Omo ye muapa. Sansona Mame by the boat say bravo, Afenyo Markets. My Ajebe brother, I'm proud of you. Really. Mame by that. We cannot take that from Afenyo. Afenyo is playing a very, very important and necessary role in the parliament. Oskani Kwajo Kwachi or say MPP need to protect Afenyo from these NDC devils. Yes. Sanso Oskani Kwachi or say Afenyo, more blessing to your able. You are the man of the moment. Kudos. Yes, of course. He's doing a very wonderful job. Mame Vida Botri or say, and these people call themselves honorable. Aputo. Uskani kwajo kwasi NDC. Sister Vida was say Mama fools are fooling too much in Ghana. They think they have will with what they call capitality, which means something else. The will the whole of Ghana to them, as if they are the owners, if they have inherited Ghana. That Daka Titi or stupidity in the NDC is too much. Nana Akuya-Afro, he is not smart at all. Sam George, no. NDC party, you all this propaganda politics to fool the Ghanaian people. Why all these lies? That's it. Mutis one or say Sam George is Nigerian. Yeah, I've heard that notice. So a Nigerian, but Obetran Ghana na waji din or Ghana hona or din hon kwasi asem. So Ansona Stella Davis or say well spoken. Thank you. Janet Afram or say but the Ghanaians have not seen yet him. I can't understand you, sister. Sana STA or say asemo. Herita Quantum or say hi to you. Nana D, now they are here now for yeah. Or say, hey, hunting pa. Samson and Nana D, we say some of the NDC members are worthy. They need to be disciplined. They are very rude. We are very rude, wide people. Nana Akuya-Afro say, this is what JJ, Junior Jesus left us. Ghana, it is sad. I'm very shameful. We Nana Akuya-Afro. Sansona Amanya say yes, true. You said it all. Thank you, my sister. Nana Akuya-Afro say, bro, ask again. They are just going to waste taxpayers' money. The veteran has really brought his character to the light. Yeah, that is great. Esther K. Barima Fiura Wakuposi, greetings, family, and Mr. Mafo. You're welcome. Sansona Mimia. Buokwajo or say yaja opanyin. Prince Nsan say he is the most useless, shameless, good for nothing fool. He is thing of no use. He will never know peace. He will never know peace. He will suffer from all his envy doing madness. Will be his portion such wasted things. Well, maybe I did not read in a better manner. Sansona Ebenezer, say good evening. I'm watching you from New York City. New York Phone, Sansona Diana Apio say, I saw everything when he was vetting. Yes, very disgraceful. Benjamin Asarbedia, because Sam George is very arrogant and disrespectful. Sansona Buoko Jose, yo mate, Phyllis Hamilton, or say Hamilton, yeah, and kind of brofum, America Kasem. Or say hello, RAZ Media, you're welcome. Sister Diana Apia and so say, I saw everything, I've read this one. Ebereza Acha, or say good evening, everyone, you're welcome. Nana Akuya Frost, Sam is very disrespectful and arrogant guy. Yes, he is. Stephen Apia, say greetings to you, bro. You're welcome, Stephen. Wishing Kofi once again, bro. Good evening once again, bro. You're welcome, brother. Nana Akuya Frost, greetings and blessings. Thank you. Vida Boch, you see, Mr. Manfo, I will contact you after the show. Okay, thank you very much. I need your number. So as soon as Vida Boch, you see, anyway, what Ghanaians ordered is what they have got. Indeed, the country called Ghana is restricted, so nobody should cry. When are we gonna be critical thinkers by ourselves? Hey, that day, heaven will come on the earth. Vida Boch will say, yeah, Nanadi, then they are not men of God. Our God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of boldness to defend the defendable. That's great. Zenabu Rabbi Salihu, now my bye-bye. Nana BBM, or say, Mame by the priest, the clergy are willing to help, but the moment they open their mouth, those prepared at set by the NDC will insult them. Yeah. By the butcher of say, if you are a hooligan and cannot insult all over, then you will be if you're a hooligan and you can insult all over, then you will be rewarded by John Mahama. But hey, karma is rare, Mr. Mafu. Yes, it will catch them. Sansuna Benchuma so say, Mwapa nye, Jimmy Pa, Tony. Yabua say, hey, asemo Ghana pioneer. Nana D say you are too good. Thank you, Nana. Sansona Ben Chumas, you say Jimmy for party, that is NDC. Nana D or say, well done, honorable. Thank you, Nana D. Rita Apiawa me mwakwa pa. I want to say. Sansona Nana D, you say good evening, honorable RAZ. Thank you, my dear, for being here. Uskeni kwajo kwache enso ewo leimu. Sansona. Yeah, I was moving over people. The paragraph can be fair form also. Yeah, Sister Vida Boche, or say, no, me for mom for yeah. Nana this good evening, honorable RAZ. Thank you. And Nana do in science. So what we are going through is the result of our ungratefulness. Yes. Sister Dana Pio say like some George stupid man like him. Sister Dana Pio say like some George stupid man. Yeah. Sansona Tony Abua say greetings, senior brother. You're welcome, Tony. Sister Vida Bocho say I hope the international community would see this. Where are the CSOs and the clergymen? Nana Dio say good evening, honorable Zach. And I was can you say Evans Ankama Kofi or say good evening, family. You're welcome, bro. By the boat, say please can they hit the like button and share the video. So answer about the boat, say this is so pathetic, but I'm not sad for the people of Ghana because we told them all these things, but they'll choose to vote for the incompetent John Tariga Mahama. Diana Pio say no, we are Banana Republic. And Erika do Insians to say we are watching you, bro. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Felicia, I say good evening, my dear. You're welcome, Felicia. Yeah, Poma, I say hi to you. Michael K. do so say, how are you, my brother? I'm doing great, my bro. And that mean Idris will say good evening, RAZ. Good evening to you. Elizabeth Asana will say hi, RAZ. Hi, RAZ. I'm here. Good job. Keep it up. Thank you. Azek Dante will say, do you think they mind my good friends in Ghana? As a nation, all people care about is money. I got you. I'm on 4 and 5 here. When the Omuhia Niska, Sana Yewi Isaac Dante person chile. And I do see as I say, Raz, good evening. Raz, Ozia. Isaac Dante will say, hi, Raz. Hi, bros. Sister Dana Pia, I'm my emoji. Samson Isaac and comma, I say, Raz, mention my name. Oh, Isaac, my boy, Dimpa. Why not? Isaac, I say, Isaac and comma, I say, no, but we no vote. And Francis Matty, I say, good evening. Good evening to you. Sister Dana Pia, I say, good job. Thank you all for being here. And we should say, you will kindly like the video, share the video. If this is your first time, subscribe to the channel and become part of RAZ Media family. Say the about life for I really appreciate the numbers that you showed up today, and hope and say you will keep on being here day in, day out to make this platform great again. Messages about last. Now, for vetting is to assess, screen, scrutinize, evaluate. So, what does he mean? That's it. Omunim sen ko bedru ani amana pass. Sansona Ferris, Jaguar, Jaqua, or say my him. Ferris Jaguar will say brave to Afenyo, smart and high brain man. Sansona Kofi say good job, bro. Sansona Carl Maxwell. Mia, it is saying, I say, what do these Tiponkosu and these foolish soldiers take Ghanaians for? They think we, the MPP, have short memory like they do. Do they know Ken Oforiatta was vetted for 2 or 3 days? Exactly. There's a Samuel Kelly, or see, there is a very stupid lecturer at the University of Cape Coast who was interviewed by TV3 blaming the minority. They have just forgotten what they did to Dame and, yes, Godfrey Dame and Ken Oforiatta. Exactly. By the book, you see, Mr. Mafu, they can't do anything to Afenyo market. Afenyo is a wealthy brother, part of Freemason. Okay, Freemason. I see. Samuel Kelly, you see, the MPP has tolerated the stupidity of the NDC for so long. They call MPP micro minority, but by day the NDC has been shaken small. The MPP must tell them they won't be disruptive, but will show pepper. That's correct. And I hear Afrosin, New Yorkers in town. New Yorkers, you're in town, eh? I see New Yorkers, you're in town. We don't fear drum. Hey, what there was ever a drum? Because this and there's soon now African shop. Sister Vada, but you say, you see your smoothness level. See how you are moved. Next time you go respect. You go respect well. Someone carry on says it is time. It is about time. Nominee, stop coming to start vetting with chiefs and the like. A disruption in the 9th Parliament won't be a mystery to me. People like Okujato has been rich overnight. Time will tell. I completely agree with you. Zani Idris was say President Hama is a big lie. A big liar. I just say, I say, also my emojis. Abusia, I don't know. If you want to call, you can call and tell your mind. And yes, I saw. I think they will carry here. But in any case, the phone lines are open. You can call and tell us what you think about. Abusia for and my problem be earlier. And in time by ya, the samba for no. We hope and say we can be more effective in appearing continuously. Yeah. So it is a better sign. And people will show them pepper with their small numbers. They think they can bully MPP MPs. Hey, no shame. Sister Diana Pia Afre, Omenfano. Mame, good evening. Miss Lawa.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, it's time, Papa.
Yeah, don't worry.
Thank you.
Misha, Mr. Tiffany 4 o'clock vetting.
Yeah, exactly.
Into Uba like in an Amsimo, into me back Cranamico. Into me, and a minya, my Yakwa be seen into me, Kodamapa in an It's a woman promote no me boy.
David.
Because
Omo suspend it. Omo suspend.
Ura the me. And na me kopa jibi so na me hwe na wian. Na me di na temwa. Just me hu de me nye. Arrogant bit o akwara kitikiti na 85.
Small boy. Small boy.
What did I know na shimi. What did you papa you for atam? How dare you?
Yeah, 85 ni small boy.
Na kwara na no bepe.
Politics in tea.
Me wira what. And then you tell you kwa na meeting at the
Oh, merited. He merited.
So we were here sumbo.
Oh, he has some bopa. And so more there
because some bopa say coach. Say omo cancer was saying me papa na me mama na ti ano. So omo na cancer dem ti bia no omo pem sa omo no ntim. How dare you?
I say na mama na papa ya proud.
Awura tinyankopo.
Oh, you're very
stupid. Ude to be fukura nyina wukura no nyina. Wo tamwa omu ataki yisi for no kura no wasanka we timi man ye amp man ye.
David.
So timi disqualify.
Ghana, he has gone beyond the belt of democracy. Because so we honorable member of parliament. Action be or why you don't have to involve yourself. We say you are killing yourself.
No. Or stati ya woye trumu. Eso mu yini nyina mano.
Oh, better tomorrow they will do it again. Some say more videos or they will let him answer the videos. DNT or yeah,
oh, you trumu. We don't know trumu. How would I know? What am I doing? Maybe I got a star.
Yeah, is your mom.
Mutini pansu one day before. Now, Okuda turn also so you know. The young Yanet Yanamebo.
David Ochina, only no channel, but some on come over tina. I go fast and buy, you know, because the no more person of one country and this for MPP for so 1 year and 10 term. Next soon chat. So, and then people for yes, we will go accordingly and we will make sure say we will ask every question. And I didn't talk about
because almost cost a man a lot.
Yeah.
So could you Tony St. George near you know? So sound upon phone me and you discord the form of free parliament.
Martin said they will do that. I think they will really because now and I find your markings, you intervene with channel 1. Now I can say or they have a plan for them unless they say they come on agreement and on consensus. But said there's some George he's not ready. So I think say more. I think say there is a good thing ahead of him. Say the beya mofra makura ndi besua nyansa say yes.
E di besua nyansa ntia so mu disqualify wo. Atani ni atroni nsamo samedia fikura ni wasan ko mu promote.
Absolutely not. But I no so no onye ministerial position. So nti ono no maha eno ya bahama appointment. Direct.
I want the one my vet.
My vet. Ono ne akwa ba akono. Kwasi ampanyini bashteri anase sense bashtelo.
But in telling one so my vet.
David. Omo my vet. They are CEOs.
Good. Me would I die. No kwa me na.
All right. Chance over to
Of course.
Ciao. I wish I'm for me set break up, but I think say people want to call, so I cannot say no. Mama. Where the manana?
Sama for good evening.
Good evening, manana wa na juwe. For me born in
China. Coming for that one, make sure so some popcorn am there, me me.
And you are there. Mr. wa fache me say. Abusiamfo nyina je oso.
Eh, say before bitama. Akwa na wa yesa fun na oti won.
Aye.
will be any more of our.
Yes.
Now, who some God, no politics, and I have what? A couple of Fanny and a Kufuado. Huh?
I could have to a
and your politics, a cracket to a super no man way. Huh? Some God to a maintainer.
Ah, 85, that's all a young guy.
Now, coupon. Yay! Ghana, yeah, for you, Ghana for more diaspora, more for you.
Yeah.
Dear officer, a before we put parliament, I chrono. Say, I know, I don't want
I Daniel Butu.
I
No sensible person.
No. German better
Nine.
At the end, I was way. Now I almost have phone one, Yabu was at phone, what in the phone get ya. What to what? Share someone say I was say, Debbie.
No, I want to sign.
Yam power out and son what you sign. Say, the neck of what was a point if you have one out to fire on your panic.
Yes.
Okay, or so corruption was one. Panic and a bayer, the one was an or my own resign. How so? Because 1% one as a probable when you must.
Dabi.
As an uncle for a woman could be play fan on what time. One party craft fan on what time. At then a gun of war. Now, maybe I may say, oh, yeah, the way they say a paper and a gun of war, Mr. Mafu. One mobile deep pan on it near you. That's no. Yeah, mamma, yeah, Socomilla near the pan on the product near the above your CMU. Sana Mahame by a gun of food, a team pampa, or did a good year. Munya Wunoshe. Wait, Papa punches out what you go away one. Where as Jimmy go away. Ah, stop it a fraction, this kind of football to and there, yeah, who got now for our far where why I say you.
Now, unhunity, unhunenai, a bomb.
Dabby. Who would the baby? Why I have to whatever who were you know as I said, and pay for a pradia, and for a Ghana for your cat level. And you're no one that kaya
Dabi.
diaspora for no one that kawo. Because for Motiano, or Pia, yes, but Ghana give you a tablet to the Pia, send a Juma sign or bread.
Yeah.
It's not about me, but I just say a dear about me, but let's stop to the and I'm a mark for the proper way. At that time from that question, the nameless said. Ghana for and this one
almost suffer home.
No,
almost suffer home.
Ghana for Abambabin. Yapawuto. Nakamudi Baba Bayina Nakufa Julia Nasanamo de Bayade. Yebusam. Monamuko farm Tumutumu as Samobaye. Mona moje wuntin me na se mobama mahama asan waba ono so de wo ye the best to the best bibia say ye fun o ye dwanfunu bibia wo ye dwanfunu wo besan ya pamucho moma nensan ni ye nyina ye mbonse moma no ana me sama meboa
no anu pepepe
ye pese ye president. The president of Ghana on summer the whole world. And then I'm going to put the campaign. I'm going to me. The sea Moteso, Etia Pamuto, someone, yes, to a true war, yet the Bayer campaign.
Oh, and you
do me.
I do
you.
At the
home. I want to move say, Nana Kufuado. Or not of me business, Dr. Like Mahmoud Bab, or catch them someone man on your bob as mine. Yet one can't them, good, Yago, or no one to sponsor them. So you and not just of song, come up to man and Cabana was signed the data. Tomahoo, it's a mouthful.
Mamma,
well, what fast do you and wherever? As often to see your boy.
Omo ayira o. Omo nyina nko omo.
They been through 4 years. I know master pop me koni ni toast nano.
Yeah.
And then kuko no omuku omo na sin nwan no pop no.
Ya setre omo awie, omo ajo omo chefa. Ai.
Ye be ko mu dia ye diam twa ayanka and mo ye de be pro mu dia ne de mo ma de gas. So mo nya Ghana for citizens no am omo wan to wo mo na mo say every 4 years ya no. Mo be to wo mo jama politicians a. Mo so mo be kana me afe. Mr. Masfo de ma me nyamo.
All right.
She be na mo de Ghana no. Me nyamo aso fa from 419.
What the idea sent to the yenna now china. Mr. Maxwell. Yeah, must be. Must be ufre. My mouse will break a crana, say homame. Tell you how break. I think must be any ready. The line is not picking. Yeah, Bay and Adolf. Also, what has Akufo-Addo done to Sam George? Sam George do not deserve to be a honorable member. I completely agree with you. Abuja, Mekramo. I'm Sabra, the phone ring, and we so good to me afar. Hello, Aja. Wait 5 minutes. Okay. Don't worry. I'm a tongue camper. Papa. Amen.
That word honorable. Honorable.
David.
Honorable me. A term here. There was a parliament house where you were on a parliament and no move for themselves. And before that, I saw move. We are not obligated.
Absolutely not.
What you say? It's one parliament and yet then let's say people go for Ghana.
Yeah.
And into the Jimmy Phobia near Panama. What about here? What about you?
I will be young for. Yes.
Some young and Jimmy Phobia. And then I honorable. And then I from the snow. But you have a education and honorable with the word honorable. And you are parliament house. Yeah. I to my before and I say, I'm a mom for and I say,
you should know. I see.
I began to share with young woman. Hey, I almost have come our parliament.
Okay, you too.
Now, for your family, your family say,
yeah, Kino Foriata. Yes.
2 or 3 days. The 3 guys have a column next to back. The 3 guys have a column next to back. I didn't allow. So, for some of you, who was a popular guy, happy not to spend that more time. It's a heaven of all of a sudden. Farmer, no more is out here. And the person who is farmer, American here with the LA questions after. That only family, my job is there. Because no money or parliament. A common one is what is that?
Yeah. Some boycott, they have the right to decide.
Yes, I'm bravo. One bit my passport. It's some young women in the minority. That is it. They just want to provoke them. One problem the Jama Munonia. And so, can you say, this is how we can be the family of a I won't be myself a family. What you again?
Aye.
And so one was some of the and that's what I said. And so money, 1 hour crowd.
Very fast. And
look there, you didn't see anything wrong with it. Come across some but see before the service. Also, that the other day, I will never stop using T-bomb because of police soldiers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they can't think for themselves. They don't think for themselves. How is a remote? So beast. They remove 2 of them. Don't call away. No, we just. Don't call away. No, we just. What's that? And you have to get IGP or no, doing or no. The post. Or mining. Or be here. Or wouldn't be here. 4 days about 2 days good. Now, IGP, that's why you only mean that's one point show your weapon. Obama.
Yes.
I answer you.
Yeah. And encourage you.
Normally tested. Normally tested.
Grounds.
Security for the post. Yeah. We are saying you. Yeah. And the day I do it. What's that? Hey, now, I am a woman, so we should give you a good. Post and my mom for the big like you know, see at the end. Now, my evidence is good. No, so for
I said, a criminal issue, Paul.
What I said, I am in Thomas here. 2008, I said, you can say you should. I control news. Okay.
Yeah, make I
control news.
Ever pre-promise. Candidate. Yeah.
Obian Fana Court. Obian Korean. What's I say? If you want to pass your son of the career, the better you will say. What's I say? What you tell me, I eat the double salary. She said, you woman, I'm telling you, I don't know someone that they have been by you. Someone is a politics I have for you. Just politics I have for you.
David.
You can't say that a word you one.
I can't Tony
Patti.
I Tony Patti.
You're going to be a better which will be the complete second this man. We cast some Jimmy for weeks on the other part. We are one called Jim, not the town we're going to call who are bent now. The 53 channel. Who are there and I had one with you? Or we want a Sabine or bullshit. Robert Ryan, so down the down apart. You could be a woman here. Out there for this. I don't know. Russ.
Papa.
What you pick up?
Oh, my tipper. Yes, I'm funny. I grandson about show.
Now, you pick up. We are going to be a person. Samo. Asam. What's that? So, what you about? The campus is sometimes. I just have to do woman just. The king war is just like somebody. You know, you got a pocket. Yeah, so what you mean? I'll keep them before. A year, what there. But what you say? But this thing I mean, look for Mamma. There will be no peace. And there will be no facts. The fire, Messiah. So what was that? Mama, the sea and Jesus more man is studying a campaign.
On to me, sign. On to me, sign. I'm telling you. And I'm for power.
You see, all the baby, I wonder. Over the couple of years, 4 years, because that is this last night. Wow, that's the one is that I'm there. So, what was a very good brother, the Asana, the one. So, for my own issue, a very good over that. I must say, I just get the 4 more. I don't know if I say, young family member, dear Papa, and Marcus. And she did a specific way. After the young family, you say you bring to school, you're not your Papa pay, and because of course, or we don't really want to not your people would be there. I don't know what to now, the only one saying, incorporate now, and then some jobs in Truby said, I says, what we give you and a career. There was a big thing now for you to do with Paddy Sapakai. I don't know what you said. You know, I'm support the way. Which was that this brother when about like dollar for flat.
Yes.
Yes. And then we just guys are said there has been that thing that we start you know okay. Yeah. No, it's also on the evidence,
I also the evidence about.
I
also the evidence about.
700 corruption cases. Now, because was 700 corruption cases. Now, because we bet 54 hours. And then got there, and police was not much wrong.
Yeah, yes. Frustration. You or things that will be better so
sure. What's it's not question, sir. What you hope is some in part in what? What the government not just say yes. How will be from water?
Who brought them there?
Parliament,
David.
Parliament, that on him from sorry to come that and it's how I was so funny warrior. Who do you want about Parliament?
David.
Did you want me just to give me time limits so complicated things? I'll be 1 hour. It is almost a situation about the other. You be the things you know, you don't want to
say a trick.
I don't blame them.
A trick.
I don't blame them. Some you some person wait after that or after is a thing of a lady. Which I say, thank you for your casting fools. We want them, the captains of the class, of the I'm a couple of the part for them and the government. CDC cap, the social media data, the captain of the captain's family, data, it's a book of issue. The beast to a normal call was this, and that's not what you're talking about. That's how you go for it.
Oh, yeah, now I'm fortunate. No, I'm fortunate. I'm begging on the channel.
The concentration of the movie will come support what I want to the phone number, a team of one that's in your they consuming. The concentration of it. And it's never do with the huh?
Brother, there my phone see better cook a crack. Bob is a one and a door. And Timothy, that's a bit why. That's a bye. As my brother, I cannot pass Umupa. A giant home and crofo, fire and so. A giant home among crofo, or more fire, and so he said, you're open or more. Since somebody was calling CR, who be CR? Hello. Ajay to say.
Hello.
Hello, what to say? I'm a tongue pa. It's you.
Now we get proceedings, you know. Anyhow, now the Afenyo marking in some God. And we have comment section is so so I see everybody speaking some God. Will be able some God that was to be one of. But when you pay critical attention to what Afenyo marking was doing now,
yeah,
as you say, what you want, and how I did. Not depending on what else I can do, so when I'm here.
Yeah.
Afenyo marking is the last question. Or can let me take you out of your portfolio and presume say if you are with man away and if I say the boss or so I say has accused you of any corrupt act, how would you feel?
Yeah.
Once I did not give you best time I give one question.
Yes.
And it's no or can simply say he has 700 corrupt here a kufuado and then appoint when a friend asks himself, the father has told the public person. Now, Parliament is a house of records.
Yes.
And it keeps records of everything.
Yeah.
So you have to submit the 700 corruption and give now to them. And I think you might think, as you say, that 700 will appear in both their Parliament before that for fair hearing.
Yes.
So it means he said in your next 4 years, if you are going that's 700 people now for the corruption tax at home. But yet they will sue you.
Yeah, but they will see you. Hey, for Parliament.
So when they sue you, they are also going to frustrate your business.
Yes.
So imagine as a minister, instead of you to concentrate on your job, you are now going to court today. And Ghanaians ask Ghana for maybe follow.
Oh, brother, I said Ghana ni the opportunity will be or can pass your sem. So, I say, Young can say I don't care. Also answers na kwande man I don't care answers. So.
On the why you go?
Yeah.
No, I say boldness. No, you go school no. Put me a question. Why do you me answer? Also true.
Yeah.
One true answer this space now. Teacher need for better so this.
I am tea.
Yeah, also like okay ginger them. But over next few years, I say the show answer for an go so it's it's in an go send me no. But we can't I don't pass the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what has happened in Parliament, the COA Parliament, now I totally disagree with that argument there, honorable. And one say MPP funny say that better purity to where you say for an also major.
Yeah.
Because you sat down before I move for people. I was in the panel at the same time worry. Once a month, then worry, but no worry. Mukona Moko that or people like you say what issue and I will keep fast and go to why one.
Yeah.
Bring your demand and I
yeah.
The way that is I think of presidency nominees Nabam. I was think 2 weeks. Or be what case here and I said, yeah,
because committee.
The way these things. And then I just say, and you bet not, yeah, you don't turn, and a 4-4. And they added one. Some person can for almost 9 and they bet your win now. Oh, my bread.
Of course. As a best,
what happened this season? I made a point then where it wasn't right. But they should understand that Parliament is a house of compromise. The compromising of we agree to disagree to make one more opposite. And you know, say I didn't see between African Martinez and God. Ghana for into a move. Say also now but now social media as well. Now we keep here to say we not gonna be okay here and maximum weekends of record.
Yeah.
But maybe this enough to remember parliamentarian and national right. We bet now with police have no conversation at their back.
Yeah.
Say me by RAZ media so they can ABC. Now do I still stand by it? Simple saying program and we can still stand by it. And once I'm done taking for answering the questions why you could restrict but can you go on me say I feel no design a born as a possible guy religious prostitute. I said he was desperate no cancer. If now we have proceedings, no. Now, no, we have to say in the streets now, cancer. In Ethiopia, we see a change of it, make it up, and I see a man paying you to see. No, because he was in the streets no kind.
Yeah.
But what must
yeah.
You know, oh, and so, what my answer you, but oh, answer will be saved now, so
yes.
If you can answer about the cat, it will be at one man.
Yeah.
Or maybe no
president.
May come out and the what? Now, catch yourself also your religious prostitute. Make catch yourself, I was in the spirit.
Yeah.
I was being led by the spirit. And you asked me that spirit and this spirit to grow. Because he didn't tell us the specific spirit. Or school leading. In the moment, I think that everybody is looking up to your child.
What's if you obey thereof?
What's not yet? What's not a very nice. Now, I am the pastor, almost speak at the conference on mama for the teacher for every baon.
No.
Now, they see Parliament in may have a question without the normal or within a Chiba Parliament. We're better than what we see.
Yeah, some more.
Every day, what could get free. If you don't go to step here, parliamentarian, it is time, our politics based on issues.
Yeah.
Propaganda now.
Yeah.
And everything company for so I didn't go for I am diplomacy the doors gentle them book and they get the human from us. I'm not come want it to have been at 183 plus 4 and your Nanka would imagine saying come here 100 and bear winter. And I think I think we can crowd.
And it's a customer, but our question said,
88 crown, put me 188. You say, 96 and where get the
oh, you see what will happen in 2020.
Don't get very few.
Yeah,
they were very few. engagements that was coming from Kono Regional, and people was having few seats over there. I think your machine is also working in that shoes now. Very elite, well educated, or cancer man. You need to think critically to understand how Africa's created.
Yeah.
And I have right now, you will think of one and Timono. If you don't follow him at the beginning, you mix him along.
Of course.
Because some around 2021, Steve Twitter said, real men take care of their wives. And that's what I say, her wife is an industrious woman.
Yeah.
It's in a channel. For me, I say, how. Oh, now is a post now, what they were 200. What them the best and do.
I see.
Post now, what they 200. What I am trying things here, only I say, real men and take care of their wives. And then they also getting a show, which is which. But some of them are bit which is which. Oh,
yeah.
Was looking at the traditional at I don't wish people to manage. I don't wish people to. I wish people to do their best. But the over catches over another time you. Not over another catches you. Now I will have it. No, question about it. So now I said, you only if you know the Bible. I said to Papa to if I also open a point and also plan. What's I for truthful?
Yeah.
Because we can't use the book that I was not yet. Obanka you and you.
Yeah.
Yes, and no, yes. Obai and Waka. Oh, Cali Bishop's one about Minister Bill is by Ministry of Dinkomo. That's the bill. You should facilitate it and bring it back to time. But another thing, also for Cass, he said, Napomu tried to introduce
to the judge
sexuality
into
our schools. And I mean, that's what I say. Mama is talking about our proper family values. I'm asking, what is our values as Ghanaian? Because they were they can't over 2 languages. And I represent we have over 50 tribes. So, what are the values of these tribes?
Which one are you talking about?
So, when you talk about our Ghanaian values, first of all, you should ask yourself that there are divisions in Ghana. So, which values are you talking about? No, which values are you referring to say young question and proud? Because if you may be not make catch him now, say, young kind of people also a kind of prayer at the chair. Because the way we are seeing people, we are being exposed to technology.
Yes.
And then everything is at your doorstep. Make not ask for high tech video equipment to America. Here they have a senior pound, I get 10% every day. So as soon as people are promoting LGBTQ plus and for internet, your money cartoons near United. It is time also a chairman say, ABC, this is in fact. Time also catch up by say, the only Obana Bemedia go, this is the effect.
Yeah.
I was saying a moment here, saying that kind of furniture because technology is your more crown. One channel, the one can't change now, or China.
Or no one can say. Yeah.
It is better to overcatch it. That's what the Pomu wanted to say. Again, kind of furniture here. Then a vehicle could do a number for the LGBTQ plus air bar.
They are aware of it.
Oh, and get Beman down, we had a move. That way, you know, blocking and all baby, and then I'm saying something.
Hypocrisy.
And now, Parliament, majority leader, and I say, pension scheme, Emma, former.
Yes.
And I'm saying, as to say, what to feed mono. Now, you, Debia, a by step, the man is I get that, and yes, I'm technician on screen and Simon family stadium. We extra channel when I the pension scheme about the Chevron.
Aye.
That's what I die.
Aye.
What's the job? Extra share. If you can move your extra share. Now extra share and the pension scheme the difference woman. What can interest you?
There's a pension scheme they're going to put over to us, so but me be over.
That's the pension. That's the what's the idea is that some don't do what we start branding or the other. Oh, let us form a pension scheme. So much more committee or without that. And then, some go for more on yes matter. Only the best for us.
I've been fancy, na better call her.
Right, so the edge, I'm here watching now.
Yeah, what? Not a better platform, no, so why? Mr. Lawa, yeah. But that's a bit of contribution, you're solid. But that's it, all right. I was young for a better call her, Bob, yeah, her banner do one thing. Better call, Mr. Mamon Fan Chairman. Me don't be see her. Now, a sign about China. But before I go, no, the person who read the way. It's in a way whom I'm a crowd. The church, Sister Vida, and I see, yes. If you cannot call today, you can call me tomorrow. And I'm clear for me that was also a city. I say, Sister Vida, but you say, craft for Afenyo Markins and his people, they do all, they have done everything. That is solid. Sister Vida, but you say, what is good for the goose must also be good for the gender. For the gander, okay. By an adult, I say, on a handful should be blamed for what went on during the vetting this evening. He's biased. Well, I can't tell you. But I know that he's an NDC person, so he's supporting the NDC people. But see, because of small ministerial position, people like Sam George will say, do anything for that. And then, I was young, don't be see ya, no, China, a sign at us. I can't say, and then more. Till we meet again. Adios.
Sam George, respectfully, I, based on your information, will be pleased to make an application, would make an application to the chair to suspend the hearing of your vetting so that we invite those officials at the airport who, according to you, through the vigilance of your comrades, they seized some illegal exportation of some gold. So, because this is a very serious matter, and you are providing us information. So, Chairman, in the circumstance, it is important that we suspend the hearing of this matter to bring those officials who have a mandate to protect our borders, ensure legal exports, explain to why they abandoned their responsibility, and it had to take some vigilante comrades based on his call to arrest some illegal gold exportation.
Honourable members, with all due respect to the ranking and the deputy, the ranking and then the minority leader, we have a clear mandate and no amount of question and answer will be worthy to deserve this committee proceeding to suspend sitting until information is provided. Our procedure doesn't end at this committee. Further actions will be taken after the committee's vetting. So I am unable to grant the request for suspension with all due respect.
Chairman, fair enough. Chairman, then, with your leave, I would want to extract some further information from the nominee so that we invite those officials to appear before us, so that, I agree with you that we don't suspend, but we would have to invite them based on the further information we'll give. Honorable nominee, this gold that was being stolen, can you provide us further details of where and how these comrades were able to assist in stopping this stealing? I mean, lay the foundation with the answer and then we go specifics, because it's very important. The nation is listening and it will help.
So is your question seeking for him to mention names of people?
Honorable Chair, I am exercising a lot of restraint, and I would plead with you. The nominee said there was stealing at the airport. Some people were stealing gold and exporting, and through his call, there was an arrest. We need to know the details. It cannot be that he will say something and then we cannot have details. So he should provide us the details.
Did you say some people were stealing at the airport?
Mr. Chairman, the sitting of this committee is public records. I never said that anybody was stealing. I said that my call led to the interception of 17 wrongly labeled pallets of gold or parcels of gold. That's what I said. Again, let me state for the record that it is the assumption of the ranking member that the persons who may be lawful law enforcement officers can also not double as comrades. That will be his assumption. Because the assumption is to say that comrades from outside the airport came in. I have not said so as well. Thank you.
Honourable members, I will plead that having regard to the content of the Whistleblowers Act, some questions and the answers being provided may be in violation of some provisions in the Whistleblowers Act. It is for a stated reason. That's why we refer to that particular law, Whistleblowers Act. So I am not even happy that it is being placed on record that some responsibilities being discharged led to the arrest of some pallets of gold. So I intend to direct that that answer be expunged from the record.
For public consumption.
Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
I beg you.
Can the nominee tell us where this gold was wrongly labeled? Can the nominee tell us?
I'm guided by Mr. Chairman and the Whistleblowers Act. I decline to comment. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, can the nominee tell us who arrested these gold bars that, according to him, were being stolen?
Again, with the guidance of the chairman and respect for the Whistleblowers Act passed by this honorable house, I decline comment.
Chairman, with respect, the nominee is not here as a whistleblower. If for some reasons it is his pleasure that he would give us that information in conclave without the media, he should say so and we should grant that. You cannot, Chairman, you cannot come to the committee in providing answers to a question, say that it is your constitutional right to make a call to the public to protect our borders when we have security agencies, and then you justify by saying that, in fact, that call has saved the nation. Some stealing, I mean, people were going to steal gold. The state, as a result of that call, that was prevented. Then you are now saying that you come under Whistleblowers Act, so you cannot provide the details. Chairman, let us, the whole world is watching these proceedings. I will not pursue and I would not attempt to show any disrespect to you. But Chairman, the matter in issue is not a matter of whistleblower. In the minimum, I am guided by the little law as stated. I'm not going into the arena of whistleblower. So if you would want to say that he shouldn't answer a matter that he himself has provided, so be it. I will not pursue it. But I want to put on record that if the nominee prefers to give that information to us in conclave, let us pursue that.
Well, Honorable Minority Leader, we can subsequently explore and look at the law by the nature of the information that we are soliciting. If the law allows the information to be given to us as members of parliament, why not?
Chairman, let's have a clear understanding. Dominique is telling us that based on a social media post, some people were stealing gold, and his comrades responding to that post were able to arrest it. So if for nothing at all, he should be celebrated. He's saying that he should be celebrated for making that post. Chairman, is it the case that we cannot pursue it? If you say so, I will not begrudge you. The record will reflect that the chair of the committee says that we cannot pursue it. This is not a whistleblower matter. So I want to pursue it. If you want to rule me out, I'm fine. So, honorable nominee, my question to you, that those people that you claim were exporting this gold illegally, do you know which company they were working for at the airport or wherever? Do you know where they were working for? Which company they were working for?
Honorable Minority Leader, with all due respect, we are pushing further. The nominee even said that his call resulted into some arrests. He's making reference to his call. So if you want to push further to give details of it, then it means we are delving into what the law otherwise says we shouldn't. So with all due respect, with all due respect, there are reasons why you give such information to the security agencies. They are not even prepared to mention your name to the public that they got the information from you. So we cannot be soliciting that particular information. The statement he made is that my call resulted into this. I think we should end it there.
Chairman, my duty is to respect your chair and to accept your ruling. So I would accept your ruling on this matter and move on. I will not attempt to disrespect you, however unhappy I may be with your ruling. Well, that's the beauty of democracy. You are the chair. Thank you so much, sir. Please, clerk to committee.